At Siloam, we have a vision, and that vision is a Winnipeg without chronic homelessness. In Winnipeg, there's a significant barrier. For every 20 people in need, we only have 3 social housing units. That's a third of other major cities in the prairies. We've committed to building housing units, 700 of them, over the next 10 years to answer a part of that need. In order to do that, we're gonna need great partners.
When you work downtown every day, it just doesn't go unnoticed, and it can't, and it shouldn't. This is a crisis that is not going to go away unless we collectively agree to embrace it. And the only way you can really affect any meaningful change is collaborating with people that have a more informed and a similar passion that you have.
When we say that our vision at Siloam Mission is a Winnipeg without chronic homelessness, we're not talking about a pie in the sky that's unattainable. Other cities have gone from a level of homelessness like Winnipeg's to basically homelessness net zero, which means that people might come into shelters, but they move out into adequate supportive housing within 90 days. We can do this by building a strategy in Winnipeg that builds the right housing for folks so that homelessness is temporary and housing is quick and easy to access. This housing strategy is coming out of a lot of community consultation. And there's way more consultation to do. We understand that we need to listen to the people who are going to live in this housing to build the right housing. And we also know that we need to listen to our partners in the sector, the Indigenous Advisory Council that helps guide Siloam, as well as our board and staff on what the challenges are for specific populations. Part of the beauty of having a strategy to build housing is that we're engaging with community members that are currently accessing services, currently struggling with housing, to say, what does a home look like for you? And then we're going to build that to suit their needs. That's what we're gonna do with this housing strategy at Siloam. That's how we're gonna make sure we're sheltering the spirit of folks who need the support and the capacity to restart their lives.
When you look at their plan, it just makes a lot of sense. It's well thought out. It gives me personally and our group a lot of confidence to be able to work alongside Tessa and the board. I think we see this problem through the same lens, but what really gives me hope is just the coming together of people with a common interest in really trying to tackle this once and for all.
When people think of Siloam Mission, we're blessed that they think of the shelter and the drop-in and the meals and the medical clinic that we're offering people experiencing homelessness. But the real offering that we want to give is somewhere to call home. Building the right housing for those that need it in our city is how we practice loving our neighbor. I think that we can have a Winnipeg without chronic homelessness. That's the vision of Siloam, and I hope that you'll be with me in building the housing to make it real.